Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tree Trimmers Disc Golf. I'm Blitz, and I'm kind of doing a rebranding on my channel. Originally, it was Bull Oak Disc Golf, but I wanted to incorporate some of my friends, and we call ourselves the Tree Trimmers just because we hit a lot of trees, and eventually we may fell one. But I'm here today to talk about a new release in the disc golf world. It's from the shop called Yeet Street Discs. It's the Petra, which has this really cool Greek Spartan kind of warrior aspect to their stamp. Uh, so about the Petra is they're not really, they have a defined set of numbers at 5 5 -1 1, but on the disc itself it does not have any flight numbers anywhere on here. So I mean, that's kind of a good thing in a way because it gives you the perception that the flight numbers are whatever you see. So you don't have to pick out the disc, look at the flight numbers, and think to yourself, yeah, this is what the flight of the disc should be, and then it doesn't fly anything like that. So I think that's a pretty good idea in my opinion. So the Petra comes in two plastics. We have the translucent plastic and the opaque plastic. Both of these are actually manufactured by MVP because they do have the dimples on the side of the injection points that you would normally see. So the reason why I'm talking about this disc is because there's been so many other discs that are kind of licensed through MVP to make for other manufacturers. And just for a small example, is Wild Disc Addicts, as they're going through and retooling their molds, is now an MVP disc. Originally, I think it was Yikun that made the original Addicts, but this is the Addicts Reborn. Uh, the Mint Disc Mustang as well. And just for comparative sake, the Streamline Echo. Yes, Streamline isn't a offshoot, but it is a part of this non-overmolded plastic. So I have some side-by-side pictures. I don't have any throwing of the disc in its current iteration, but I hope to get one of those videos up soon if anyone wants to see them. We have the Petra on the left, obviously, and on the right is the Streamline Echo when it was released for the Circuit Challenge. And so I took a side by side picture of these two. So as I zoom in, this should kind of give you an example of what to expect. Um, from what I saw after taking this picture, is that they are fairly similar. So you should get a pretty similar flight. They're not exact. I mean, it looks like the Echo might be a little higher in, but that could just be the one I have. But they should be pretty similar to each other. So, moving on, we'll compare it to the Mint Disc Mustang. And as I zoom in, you can see the Mustang is slightly higher, which would mean that the Mustang is a little more overstable, a little less turn, maybe a little bit straighter. So the Petra itself will give you a slight right turn and come out. And then comparing it to the Wild Disc Addicts Reborn, this is going to be the biggest difference. So you can really see how high that Mustang is, or not the Mustang. I apologize. You can see how high the Addicts is compared to the Petra on the left, and so that Addicts is certainly going to be a lot more overstable comparatively to the Petra. So this might be a good combination of like a 1-2 combo, 1-2 punch, if as some would say. But there's some insight. I mean, I'm not going to compare it to the hex, just because everyone's going to be doing that. If there's going to be any comparisons, I think a more one-to-one aspect is going to be best. So comparing it to something like the Echo might give a better perception. But if you want to see uh, actual throws, granted, I'm kind of a newbie noodle arm. I mean, I'm not really that new, but I mean, I'm not throwing 400 feet. So if you still want to see those videos, let me know in the comments, and I'll be glad to get those up as soon as I can. Hope you guys have a good day, and check out the Petra at Yeet Street Discs. I mean, it could make your bag. Hopefully it does. I mean, it's definitely a difficult business, but we hope to see more discs come out of that Yeet Street company. Thank you.